Let's play darts. Ladies and gentlemen, a 50 there. But you know what? You've got to give yourself a little bit of credit when you throw a 50 like that. Look at those in the trebles there. Lovely length. Need to work a bit more on line. But my goodness, we'll take that. That is progress. That is good. But today isn't really about progressing and trying to get better. It's about trying to raise morale. It's a week of raising morale after a couple of months of sheer pain and anguish. If you've ever tried to get better at this game, the progress does not go like this. The progress goes like this, and we're down here at the moment. We did really well, and then we started to slump, and then we got gradually worse. And now I'm pulling myself back together. Okay? You know when Humpty Dumpty got himself put back together again? Yeah? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Okay, and then all the king's horses and all the king's men tried to put Humpty back together again. What on earth are they doing sending horses to put together an egg? I always felt that was real error, judgment of error. If you're delegating a task, I would never ever send a horse to put together an egg. Anyway, let's move on to what we're doing today. Is all we're doing is raising morale. Okay, so like I said, we're putting myself back together. We've been playing awful for some time. And this week, we've had a match. We won. Didn't play fantastic, but victory happened. So we got to grasping the nettles of positivity here. And there was some strong nettles. Then we did Bob's 27. And I came in there with positivity. We just about passed the test of success, objectively, which was getting a 15% checkout rate. And today, we're going to focus on my scoring. We're going to try and improve my scoring, but we're going to do this in a fun way. This is the fun zone. Welcome to the fun zone, where nobody gets sad and depressed about how bad our darts are. Some people pay for therapy, and we decide to play darts instead. So today is about 19. So about a month ago, we tried to hit 20 darts in the 20s. That would be one. That would be two. And we got to about 8 or 9 in a row, I think, if I recall. We didn't get to 20. So 2020s was somewhat of a failure. So today, we're going to do 19s. We're going to try and get 19 darts in a row at 19s. I'm not sure where I'm going with this game. But today, we're going to do 19 darts in a row at 19. That's the aim. Now, there's no reason we can't just get going. This is not a game where we need to begin and press a button. This is just between me and the board, and you and the board, you at home. So lots of you say, we put this on in the background while I throw some arrows. So if you're throwing the arrows today, if you're on the oche, or if you're going to after this, or tomorrow, or whatever your plans have in mind, have 19 darts at the 19s, and let me know how you get on. Some of you might get 19. Most of us won't. I got 2 in a row there, and we're back to 0. So if we hit the 7s there, we're back to zilch. You understand the format. Let's just get straight into it. Not enough. So much nonsense is normally spouted from my lungs and my voice box, but I think it's the larynx. So let's avoid that. Right, that's 1. And I'd like to try, I'm going to say this nice and early, I fancy myself, I will definitely get 2 darts. This is with confidence. We're going to be confident in this game. I'm going to get 2 darts in the treble and a single visit. We're going to try and get 171 today. Okay, I'm calling it early. All right, but if we get them in a row, we are trying to hit singles in a row. Let's not try and change the target too much. All right, that's 2. Oh, and that's out. So we did get 3 in a row, but we're back to square one now. Okay. Now, in theory, the 19s here should be easier for me than the 20s. Oh, that's nearly the 2 in, but that's 3. That's a good start. Let's try and build on this. And we are using the Phil Taylor Gen 11s, by the way, still. 4. Ah, I've really dragged that. That was a poor throw. So was that. So 4 so far is the record. And I'm enjoying these. I'm using the short K-Flex. So we've really got a miniature dart here at this point. And I'm holding it. Really, like my whole hand is on the whole dart, basically, at this stage. Pour. Oh. Cool down a little bit. I'm still a bit warm, but it is still warm. It's still a hot summer. We're having a hot summer, guys. I actually just picked up my parents from the airport. They've been in Greece. Now, you'd think, right? I think about this a lot. You know, like when you're on an airplane. Oh, that's poor. When you're on an airplane, it really grinds my gears. People pay loads of money to go up large towers or do a bungee jump or crazy stuff like top of the Eiffel Tower. When you're out in a plane, whenever I'm near land, we're not above the clouds, I'm constantly looking out that window. I feel like if you paid money for an airline ticket, most of the money, like the value you get out of it, surely would be seeing the amazing scenes from being above. We're in a helicopter ride, people looking at the helicopter. In a plane, no one seems that bothered. I always find it strange. Right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Right, we've got to get a bit of a tally now. I want to get over 4's the record, so that's pretty poor. Let's try and build. Oh, hello. 4, 5, and 6. Is that 4, 5, and 6 or 5, 6, and 7? I don't know. 6. We'll say 6. 6 in a row. That's good. Oh, that's a shame. We've got to be 9-ish. That's the target today. But look, this is the fun zone. It's all about building morale. I'll be honest, guys, if you look at my darts, we just go back to actually trying to get better at darts. If you look at my darts, they're better today. It's not bad, is it, this? One. I mean, if we're playing this as in singles only, I need to try and maybe go for this fat segment a bit more. Oh. 4. It's hard, this. It's an underrated game. It's difficult. I would love to hear how many you guys get. 5. That's dragged. Very dragged. So I've been thinking about the channel, guys. I've been thinking about what I could bring would be of interest. 1, 2, 3. And look, I've always been a one-man band. Okay, and I think maybe if I want to do some fun things, like, you know, when we went up to the start of the year, we went up to the Sheep and did some darts outside. I think it was the first video we did in January. That was really fun, but it was really a palaver to go up there. I needed help. And as a one-off, it's okay, but what about regular? I had an idea. What about bringing darts to the streets? Take out my, maybe not this one, it's quite big, but take a portable board outside, throw some darts in the streets, and see if we can bring darts to all sorts of nans that are out there. If a nan comes past and she says, "What are you up to?" Throw some darts. If Bob the postman comes, get some darts involved. If a Labrador who walks on its hind legs with a little top hat comes by and wants to play some darts, do that. So I had those ideas, but I feel like I'd need some support on that, like someone who understands camera equipment. I mean, I use 2 iPhones and tripods. Does that suffice? I don't really. This is not my knowledge wheel. It's not my knowledge wheel. I mean, I don't have much on my knowledge wheel. It's more than a knowledge ball. But on my knowledge wheel, there doesn't really exist. And somebody who could edit and understand editing better. I mean, these are limited edited videos I do. So if there's anyone out there, probably best to be in the south of England. I'm like near London. I'm southwest Surrey way. If there's anyone of interest, drop in my DMs, drop in my emails. Anyone got any ideas? Anyone who likes sort of that? There's some ideas around that. 4, 5, 6. We're flying here, guys. 7. Oh, good. God damn it. Got to 7 though. 7's the record so far. I felt pretty good there. I thought we were going to maybe get double figures. But this is good. This is positive. Remember, in the fun zone. We're trying to keep positivity high. Three? Is that 3? Did we get one before? I don't know. Let's start with 3. 3. 4. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's go back up to these 19 treble. I want to try and get some trebles in there. Okay. I'm enjoying the Gen 11s though. It's definitely not made my game any worse. It's a little well balanced for me. I feel like I'm throwing a bit more consistently. I don't want to get ahead of myself and start talking about how I'm throwing technically and getting my head again. But I think today we've got tallies going. We've hit 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, quite a few times. And that's something just to grasp onto for now. 4, 5, 6. This is nice. Seven, 8, 9. Here we go, guys. We're in a record. We're 1 away from double figures. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. I don't mind this. I like a little bit of pressure. I think it's important to get used to pressure because you need it for matches. We're on 9. 10. There it is. 11. Oh, that's poor. We got 11 though. 11 is good. I can go home. Nan, I will tell her that I've hit 11 in a row. She will be pleased. She is dead, by the way. I probably should mention that. Okay, let's try these trebles again. So I'm happy with that 11. That was none in the 19s. Shameful. Gone for the clear K-flex as well. And I feel the clear K-flex, which is very hard to say, the clear K-flex. The clear K-flex, I feel with the clear clay, I feel like with them that you give an advantage because you can see through them. So you can see the board more. So in my mind, I feel like I've got a huge advantage over everything else in the world. Snuck it in there. 3. 4. Pour. 1. Okay. Just to keep myself on the straight and narrow here, okay? Just gotta believe in what I'm doing. Don't want to fool yourself, do you? You don't want to fool yourself. And you know who you are the easiest person to fool as well. And you know who said that? Feynman. Bit of knowledge there, yeah? Right, we've gone a bit off the boil here. I think that's out. That's in. 1. What else has been going on out there? Anything else to report? Let me know, please, in the comments. I'm thinking a lot about Chuckle Brothers lately. 2, 3. They're a real big part of my life as a kid, and then they're not at all anymore. You just don't hear about them anymore, really. It's quite sad, really. Life goes on, doesn't it? We're all going to be dead soon. So I guess don't worry about what everyone thinks about you, because we're all going to be dead. And there you go. I guess that's all I could take from the Chuckle Brothers. One of them's still alive, though, isn't he? What was it? It's not Barry, though. Is it Barry? I can't even remember. Very sad. Right, come on, let's get these 19s. They were Rotherham fans. They supported Rotherham, didn't they? The Millers. And I've got a soft spot for Rotherham ever since, just because the Chuckle Brothers supported them. All right, a nice 95 there. That's 3 in a row. Ah. Now, I did say I'd get 2 in the 19s. Hasn't happened yet. So let's really focus on that with a minute or 2 to go here. It's been good. We hit 11 in a row. I think I'm getting a bit of form back. Three. Nope. Nope. No. Bad. Bad Samsonite. Come on, let's get 2 in this 19s. I'm throwing worse. Probably should stop. I think when on my training, when I'm finding myself either getting lazy with the darts, something like that, I think it's better for me to stop while I'm ahead, quit while I'm ahead sort of thing, rather than train really badly. I like my darts though. Let's throw 3 more maybe. The grouping today, and I know we've just been focusing on one area of the board, the 19s, but this was all about fun and raising morale. And hitting 11 in a row, I think it's given me confidence that I can get consistent. Right, last 3. Just the last 3, because I feel there's a little hope here. A little bit of hope. Come on, last 3, let's go. Not awful. Good darts today. This week's just about getting the fun back in, raise morale, make this enjoyable, and then we're going to go after getting a bit better and getting back to where we were. Slowly but surely, we can do this. Hope you're well, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful time in life. Good luck to you.